Well, Brent, who is Canopius?
Yes, Canopius is a large managing agent in Lloyd's insurance market. We're the 10th largest managing agents now, growing principally out of acquisition and organic growth.
What challenges did Canopius face?
Prior to Osirium, due to the organic growth and acquisitions that the company's been making recently, we've created a fairly large, diverse network made up of a number of servers and devices that have come from the acquisitions. This in itself presented challenges in terms of administration of these devices.
What challenges particularly did you face around privileged users?
Yes, I mean, Canopius had controls in place, but we'd identified a need to sort of tighten these up, especially around the area of administration and privileged user administration particularly. We wanted to effectively gain least privilege control. We wanted to control what the users were able to do when they were accessing certain devices, and we wanted to be able to audit those activities of those users on those devices in order to provide our auditors, internal and external auditors, the proof that we could control those devices.
What challenges did you have around supporting auditors?
Yes, in the nature of Canopius's business, we are audited on a sort of annual basis. Externally, we also have our own internal auditors, and we also have our auditing by Lloyd's themselves as a corporation. So the requirement for us to continually produce information, especially from an IT permissioning level, becomes quite time consuming. Osirium gave us the ability to cut down this time considerably by producing the reports that showed what the auditors were looking for.
How did Integral help you solve these issues?
Well, we've had a long-standing relationship with Integral. They've been a trusted partner of ours for a number of years now. We had on and off discussed this issue particularly, and they understood what the challenges were that we were facing. They then recommended Osirium to us as a company to look at, which we did.
What initially appealed to Canopius about Osirium?
What appealed about Osirium was the ability to centrally control privileged user access. It covered a wide range of devices, and it was extremely easy to use.
What were your objectives with Osirium?
We had four main objectives, the first being the controlling of privileged users via administration accounts. Second was establishing full accountability of those users, and control of the build-up of legacy accounts, which are quite prolific, especially on acquired networks. And basically the last one was to simplify the task management within our network.
How are you using Osirium?
At the moment we have a number of users on Osirium that are controlling over 130 devices made up of servers and network devices.
What else would you use Osirium for?
One of the things we've identified is that help desk tasks, we want to delegate those out via Osirium. We also are undertaking a network refresh, and we see Osirium as being key to helping us to configure changes, etc., the backups of those configurations and deployment of those configurations. We're also looking for further acquisitions, and therefore with those acquisitions will come along the need to create more privileged users and control those users.
How did you plan and prepare for deploying Osirium?
Yes, Canopius have a sort of a tried and tested method of projects that's using the Prince2 methodology, and Osirium fitted into that particular methodology. So we raised project mandates, project plans, etc., done in conjunction with Osirium.
And how did the deployment go?
Yes, well, we did it over a number of phases. There was the initial installation and training. There was initial implementation of the application and rollout of the client, and then there was the completion of the implementation and the actual final rollout. We had allocated ourselves 2 months to complete this project. That was including all of our internal sort of planning and sign-off, and it all went according to plan, and in actual fact finished within that 2-month period.
What were the Osirium team like to work with?
Found the Osirium team extremely professional, certainly technically very able as well. They were quite comfortable working in our environment with us, and they worked alongside our team seamlessly. They also provided a lot of advice on certain activities that we were unsure of how to control, and in general just very, very good.
What were the Integral team like to deal with?
Again, Integral team, very professional. We've dealt with them for a while now, so they know what Canopius is about. We also know what they are about, and yes, we work well together as organisations, and we look forward to doing so in the future.
Does Osirium meet your objectives?
Yes, it has. As a project, it's been signed off in full. It now gives us the accountability and auditability of our privileged user activities, which is one of the primary goals. We can also enforce a least privilege model now, and we're able to control legacy accounts through one central environment.